introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. That is incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Prescott to throw it. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down by Trey.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flushed out right. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Prescott from the gun. Quick hitter here is complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short. To the air again, Prescott. The quick slant caught. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football.
Let's go, man.
And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Chris Jones on the stop.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it with Bell. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
26-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
You got three down. 84. Who's got 84? Check 84. Check safety. Check safety.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Ready. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an out.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Newton. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Newton. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
13 on the
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch, and now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
I'm going for it. I just, you feel me? It is what it is. Stop me, you stop me. It is, bro. Just a season game, regular season game.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it with Bell. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
The 37-yard line.
You say you can't hear me.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. He's not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Hey, we got 3 down. Check nickel.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second and 6. Here's Bell, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. He finds Corey Davis. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, Stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
This is Bell. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
He was
credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck. And a big
my God, I didn't
as
even
he's
see this
taken
thing.
down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
On 1st down, it's Drake. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Cardinals nothing. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change? change.
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Prescott. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Everything going to from here on out. Come on.
And this
You
one
gotta be
incomplete.
on,
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll throw again. Prescott. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back.
The play is a turnover on down.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll go again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, here's Newton.
That is caught by the rookie from Bama. It's Henry Ruggs.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 17. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the red zone now, Newton.
Reception here by Ruggs.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Seahawks 7-yard line.
Here we go. We got 10, 180. Watch the slip. Watch the slip. 49.
Now Bell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. First and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Antonio Gibson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Ties the game at 7. Michael Dixon set to...
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Play action now. Prescott rolling to his right. And incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Prescott now. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Seahawks first down.
Prescott off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Come on, man.
Midfield inside the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 39, Prescott. He's going to take off with it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
You're going to fucking make a mistake. I feel it. Let's go. Make a mistake, you got to pay.
Making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback. But it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They'll run on first down. Drake. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Darius Slayton. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Cardinals 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put out one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. Not much there, only a yard.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Newton.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Newton. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage.
Incomplete. He was covered by DJ Swearinger.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Newton to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost at fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Now a hit and a loose football.
Fuck no.
So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Yeah.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
And part 1 is done, now part 2.
And 8.
Second down and 8. Now Newton with his first throw in OT. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So we will see yet another.
I threw this fucking game away.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
What?
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield.
That's bullshit, yo. They just cheated, yo.
In overtime, you have to
They
be
just cheated,
here.
man.
A personal foul just can't happen.
You can't call that type of shit in this type of game.
First and 10 after
Bullshit.
roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Penny.
Hold on,
Safety
man. You need my phone?
there to make the tackle.
What you
And
need it
that
for?
carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain, there's really kind of gravy.
Straight
This
bullshit,
just becomes what my
man.
coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Again, it's Penny, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. This to win it in overtime. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
A 33-yard attempt.
Let's go. Let's go.
We will play on here in overtime. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, get the way.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
Yeah.
And that's going
Oh.
to be incomplete.
I thought I
The
caught that
contact there
shit.
enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. I know there may be temptation to go for it here in overtime, but you have to punt the football.
I like how emphatic you are about it, because I know the tendency is, as a player, let's go get this thing. You're actually telling your coach, come on, coach, we can get it. We have that play call. And the head coach has to remember, that play call likely isn't there. Punt the ball away. Punt it away. Be smart.
Trust your defense.
Trust them.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll get this to Lazard.
Prescott's pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Prescott.
22-yard
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the timeout coming in here with just 7 seconds remaining in the extra session.
Ready? Keep it up. 20.
Now Newton on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Newton not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Wow.
Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly.
Field goal.
This to win it in overtime.
61-yard attempt.
Oh, I missed it.
And this is off Off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied.
End of the first overtime.
Drama. We saw all of it in this one. Overtime all the way to the end of OT. The long field goal shot to win it, but they couldn't convert.
And because it's the regular season, we don't play more bonus football. We don't go to another period. It ended right there. You get one in overtime to get it done. Look, let's face it, that field goal attempt was a long shot to begin with. No pun intended, or maybe pun intended. But it doesn't go through, and it ends in a tie.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.